In today's video, we're going to explore the Mexican CURP, the CURP or Clave Única de Registro de Población. This CURP is an essential piece of identification for anyone living in Mexico, whether they are Mexican nationals or foreigners with residency in Mexico. Okay, if you're a Mexican resident, this is key to understand. So let's delve into what the CURP is, why it's important, how it functions, and how to obtain or consult your CURP. So, the CURP is a unique 18-character alphanumeric code assigned to every person living in Mexico, both citizens and legal residents. It serves as a national identification number, similar to a social security number in the US, but with a broader application across various administrative processes within Mexico. The structure of the CURP is quite precise. So here's how it breaks down. The first four characters are derived from the individual's legal names. We're going in the weeds here, but just so you know, the first character is the first initial of the paternal surname, followed by the first internal vowel of that name. The third character comes from the initial of the maternal surname, and then the fourth from the first initial of the first given name. So there's kind of a formula here. The point is that you could actually almost guess your CURP if you knew the formula, or you could sort of make up a CURP if you knew the formula. Okay? And, we could go into the characters in detail. For each of the 18 characters, there's a formula there. For example, the 18th character is a control digit or letter that helps verify the integrity of the CURP. But yeah, that long story short, there's a whole formula how they get the 18 digit or 18 number alphanumeric code. And so going into the background of the history of how the CURP came to be, the CURP was introduced in 1996 under the Presidential Agreement for the Adoption and Use of the Population Registry Unique Code. The first CURP was issued to then President Ernesto Zedillo to test the system. Since then, it has become a cornerstone of identity verification in Mexico, used for tax filings, and it's required for all tax-related activities. It's also used for healthcare and is necessary for enrolling in or using public health services. It's necessary for education, and it's used in school registrations and academic records. It's used in banking and financial services and is needed to open bank accounts, apply for loans, or any financial dealings. It's also needed in employment, where it is essential for formal employment where payroll, social security, and tax contributions are managed. And then legal transactions as well. So purchasing property, obtaining a driver's license, or getting married all require a CURP. For foreigners living in Mexico, obtaining a CURP is equally important. It's required for residency processes, and without it, you might encounter difficulties in performing basic administrative tasks. The CURP for foreigners is issued when you apply for residency. It's printed directly on your temporary or permanent resident card. Okay? By the way, MyLatinLife, we help people get residency in Mexico. We help Americans, Canadians, people from all over the world get residency in Mexico. There's a link in the description where you can book a call with us. We can help you get residency, as well as anything else in Mexico, getting a driver's license, things like that. But anyway, so to obtain the CURP, here's what you're going to need to do. So for Mexican citizens, if you were born in Mexico, your CURP is automatically generated from your birth certificate at the civil registry. If you're an adult or need a correction, you can visit a CURP module, kind of like an office, with your birth certificate, proof of identity, proof of address. And by the way, another time a lot of people want to look up their CURP, because there's actually a website where you can look up your CURP and print it out online. But if you're applying for Mexican citizenship by descent, there's a way to look up your parents' CURP or your grandparents' CURP, right? And this is something that really helps with citizenship by descent cases. And again, we at MyLatinLife, we help people get Mexican passports, get Mexican citizenship through descent through their parents, and we help people look up their CURP, which provides additional proof of your parents' citizenship in Mexico. And then for foreign residents, to get the CURP, you need to provide your immigration document, proof of identity, and sometimes proof of address. This can be typically done at an immigration office, a Mexican consulate if you're abroad, or through certain authorized agencies which help with residency applications. Once you have your CURP, or if you need to verify it, there's an online consultation. As I mentioned, you can check and print your CURP from the official Mexican government website. You can either enter your CURP number or your personal details to retrieve it. This service provides a downloadable certificate valid for various uses. And then there's also a physical certificate. While digital versions are widely accepted, some transactions might require a physical copy. You can get this from CURP modules spread across Mexico or through online services that offer to mail it to you. It's crucial to ensure the data in your CURP is correct, as errors can lead to administrative issues. If there's a mistake, you can correct it by visiting a CURP module with documentation proving the error in your records. The CURP's role extends beyond mere identification. It's a key to accessing various services and rights in Mexico, making it indispensable for daily life. I highly recommend you write down your CURP. If you're a resident of Mexico, you'll see it on your temporary or permanent residency card. You should definitely have a picture of your ID card as a backup, stored on Google Drive or something. And then also write down your CURP as well so that it's easy to copy paste and use in the future. It's worth noting that the CURP has not fully replaced other identification codes like the RFC, which is the tax ID, or the INE, which is the voter ID, the INE, leading to some redundancy in Mexico's identification systems. Probably worth noting that everyone has a CURP, but not everyone has an RFC. In conclusion, the CURP is more than just a number. It's a fundamental component of living or doing business in Mexico. It ensures that your ID is recognized across national systems, facilitating everything from healthcare to employment. Understanding how to manage your CURP, whether obtaining, verifying, or correcting it, is crucial for anyone navigating Mexican bureaucracy. Thank you for joining me in this detailed exploration of the Mexican CURP. If you found this video informative, please like, share, subscribe for more content on living, working, or traveling in Mexico. Again, if you want Mexico residency or citizenship by descent, book a call with us to get the process started. We can get that passport or residency card in your hands in record time. Cool. Until next time, see you in the next video.